FPE, responsibly drinking rum. Yeah. Oh, na 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 na.
No change. Nakute Radio Caribbean RCI Tuleju. C'est station mo même. Number one noise.
RCI 101 number one.
But imagine, sometimes it's feeling like there's only 2 days in the week. Yesterday was Monday, and look at that Friday afternoon. So hear that. Do you have a talent or skill that you can turn into a business idea? Well, don't sleep on you, my youth. Get your business started today. The Youth Economy Agency will guide you. Provide funding. Yes, sister, provide funding. Plus training to run your business profitably. Yo, go online now to start living the St. Lucian dream. Just one click and boom, you're in business.
Wanna see 'cause I make it so easy to fall in love. So come give me a call and we'll fall into us. I'm the perfect mix of Saturday night and Friday, step it off and eat one with the heart for the cream. It's so easy to fall in love with me. It's so easy, yeah, 'cause I make it so easy to fall in love. So come give me a call and we'll fall into us. I'm the perfect fall in love with me.
Good afternoon, St. Lucia, and welcome to Youth Unplugged, sponsored by the Youth Economy Agency, with me, your host, Miguel Favre. And in case you were wondering whether that was Diana Ross, Dionne Warwick, Denise Williams, or anyone of that era, those soulful voices, it wasn't. It was my guest this afternoon, a very young, talented, and beautiful young lady from my hometown, VA4, Miss Azriel Pinel, a young artist out of the, like I said, VA4, whose sounds blend neo soul, jazz, reggae, R&B, and more. I love her already. She grew up from a musical family and to performing internationally during her time in Taiwan to now preparing for VA4 Jazz this year. Her journey is just getting started. And might I add that I didn't know Azriel, but I do know her two older sisters, Lily and Kimmy. So I can definitely say for sure, if these are her sisters, then that talent is definitely one which we need to be proud of and look out for on the world stage and the regional stage and, of course, the local stage. Now, just before I continue, many of you had the name Azriel, and those of us who grew up in particular generations would associate with it with the Smurfs. But let me tell you, Azriel is actually a Hebrew, well, it was a Hebrew boy's name, but it's now unisex, and it means God is my help or helped by God. So I'm sure those talents, God-given talents, receive that help from the Most High every day. Now, enough of me talking. Let's introduce Azriel. Azriel, welcome to Youth Unplugged.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Of course, my dear. And we're going to get straight into it. Where in VA4 are you from, and what was it like growing up in a musical household?
Well, originally I'm from Beaufort Town, but my family moved about 20 years ago, 20 something years ago, to Urinor Orchard, and that's where we're based now.
All right.
And honestly, our afternoons were filled with just spending time sitting together, singing in harmony. My brothers play instruments. My eldest brother, Bradley, plays the saxophone. My two younger brothers, they both play guitar, and my sisters can also sing very well. Pick them up.
Yes, yeah. Of course. Of course. And was it passed down from your parents though, or is it something that apart from encouraging, but were they into music themselves?
Yes, they were very much into music. Both of my parents sang in the choir in their youth.
Mhm.
And I think waking up on mornings with my dad playing his favorite CDs, that was something that really shaped us, shaped our childhoods. And yeah, I'm
Yeah.
grateful for it.
All right. And when did you realize that music was the path that you want to go down?
Um, well, I've been singing from ever since I could remember.
Mm.
And just having the influence of my sister Kimmy as well. And she really took the music very seriously. And it's her passion. And having that influence in my life also kind of steered me into that direction as well.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I do have a strong passion for music and singing itself.
Okay, you attend VFCSS?
Yes, I did. That's my alma mater.
Yeah. All right. Uh, onto your musical identity, how would you describe your sound?
Um, well, like you read in my bio, I think my sound is more rooted in neo soul, but I do also enjoy and borrow from other diversities from reggae, R&B, jazz, soul. Yeah. I think a lot of my a lot of my inspiration came from Lauryn Hill, Erica Badu,
Mm.
yeah, and that generation.
All right. In fact, you actually went on to my next question. You segued into my next question, which was your main
Right.
influences. But the song that we just heard from you, it's a cover, is it?
Yes, that is the original is by Olivia Dean.
Olivia Dean.
Yes.
I'm hearing the music and I'm getting a bit of the Dionne Warwick and Diana Ross style.
Mhm.
70s when Dionne Warwick collaborated with what's these guys? Oh, forgetting it for now. But in her main producer. So that's really good at your age. At 28, is it?
At 29.
29.
Thanks for telling everyone.
At your age, you those influences are, it's really something that you have that kind of influence because some of us may say that music as we've advanced, some may say music has taken a turn for the worse in terms of the type of sounds that you hear, and there's not much of that old soul around that you hear. So it's really good at your age. Are you still experimenting or finding your lane? Or if there's any other influences that you'd like to add as well?
I really love the idea of being a very diverse singer. And so I'm perfecting my craft and also not necessarily wanting to tie myself down to a particular genre right now.
Yeah, you don't typecast at all. All right, and of course about Taiwan. What was it like performing in Taiwan? Were you there for school? Was it an educational journey, or did you just go up to perform?
Yes, I studied there for about, I stayed for about 7 years, but my program was 5 years.
Mhm.
And I would always join karaoke competitions.
I love karaoke.
Yeah, any opportunity to showcase my talent, whether it was school activities. Yeah, they would always, call on me to sing.
All right, and how was you perform at a hotel in the south? Is it?
Oh no, it's Sugar Beach.
Oh, at Sugar Beach.
Sugar
Okay.
Beach Resort. Yes,
Wow,
yes.
wow. And we're on
So
the
I'm
high.
there once a week.
We're on the high end of things, so we're performing for even celebrities. You never know. And how has performing weekly locally helped your growth?
I had honestly taken a little break from singing for about a year, and then when I moved back home in 2024,
Mhm.
I think March of 2024, I started performing with my sister there. She invited me to sing with her, and it just became a weekly thing. But I really enjoyed having that opportunity to just find my voice again.
All right. Okay. And why is connection? We go down to your purpose now. Why is connection so important in your music?
Okay, I I perceive myself to be highly empathetic, and I tend to absorb a lot of everybody's feelings. So I feel like music is an outlet for me to sort of release that
Mhm.
tension. Not necessarily tension, but for lack of better words. Yeah. Yeah. So it's definitely an outlet for me. And speaking to the connectivity aspect of it, I really believe that music brings people together. It brings hearts together. It can mend relationships and save lives, change lives, really.
You did speak about empathetic and that
Yeah.
stuff, and of course, the world around us is, of course, not the perfect one. There's so much going on. Do you find yourself writing or inspired to write about? I mean, any world events like maybe war or famine or that hunger, that kind of stuff.
Not so directly, but yeah.
All right, all right, okay. We're going to take a quick break. Like I said, Youth Unplugged is sponsored by our main sponsor, the Youth Economy Agency, and that is one that has helped young artists, performers, producers, instrument musicians, to achieve their dream, fulfill their purpose. And we've had some guests here recently. Well, last year we had a steel panelist who benefited from the Youth Economy Agency. So we'll have a quick chat about that when we return. Folks, stay tuned. We'll be right back in less than a minute.
But imagine, sometimes it's feeling like there's only 2 days in the week. Yesterday was Monday, and look at that Friday afternoon. So hear that. Do you have a talent or skill that you can turn into a business idea? Well, don't sleep on you, my youth. Get your business started today. The Youth Economy Agency will guide you. Provide funding. Yes, sister, provide funding. Plus training to run your business profitably. Yo, go online now to start living the St. Lucian dream. Just one click and boom, you're in business.
All right, and welcome back to Youth Unplugged with me, Miguel Favre, and my guest, Azriel Pinel. And those of you who are watching on either Facebook or YouTube, you can see that she's in a vehicle right now. So we actually pulled her away from a rehearsal, but we're only stealing away from for half an hour because we know how important it is because this young lady will be performing at VA4 Jazz. And is this your first time performing on the jazz stage period?
Yes, it is my first time. I'm really nervous, but looking forward to the experience. Looking forward to putting on a good show for the people of Beaufort and St. Lucia.
Those of you online, you should have seen that smile once before, just before she said yes. So I can definitely see the excitement on your face. And how does it feel? You did say you're a bit nervous, but I'm looking forward. But on the stage, albeit not the main stage, how does it feel to be performing that? What does it mean? That moment mean to you? And do you see it as maybe a springboard, a catalyst to probably meet main stages? That one of your goals?
Yes, that is one of my goals ultimately. I'm not expecting to reach there too quickly,
With that
but
voice, you never know.
but I am working on my craft, and honestly, this is a very meaningful opportunity to me, not just to be able to showcase my talent, but also to do it alongside my very beloved sister, who's also really talented herself. And I'm so proud of her to have this opportunity to showcase her talent on stage and show what she can do in the
And
industry.
you segued right into another question. I mean, how important is your family to your musical journey? Although we touched it always being a part of the household, but
Yeah.
as you move on, as you advance now, how important does family get to achieving your dreams?
Family will always be top priority for me, and they are very important in my life, and they're very supportive as well. And I think I speak for both my sister and my brother Joel Pinel. Big him up. He's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
yeah, singer songwriter. Yeah, I can honestly say that the support is 100% there. The influence is 100% there, and I'm really proud of my family.
All right. So are we looking at like Boo Hinkson did with his brothers, some of his brothers, the True Tones days? Are we looking at seeing a band or a trio, a duo formed?
Oh,
With-
that would be something. That would be something. Yeah.
All right. Before we get into what your current project and a little is about your professional life, let's speak about the Youth Economy Agency. You have heard about them. that they take young people who have their talents, their business goals, or maybe just a hobby that can be turned into a viable business. They get that assistance, whether it be through grant funding, loan funding, training in various areas related to their business in particular. Your thoughts on such an initiative, and have you sought to have that sort of assistance as you move forward on your musical journey?
I think that is a beautiful initiative, and the youth do really need that kind of support um, to propel them forward in chasing their goals and pursuing their dreams. And for me personally, it's not something that I have come around to the idea of as yet, but knowing that they're also open to supporting young artists like myself, it is definitely something that I would venture towards.
All right. Let's talk about you a bit. Is what do you do professionally? Is music your full professional, your day job, as they say?
Music is part-time thing for me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. My day job is well, I do several things actually,
That's
but
good.
mainly I work for the St. Jude Hospital on the reconstruction project. I'm currently part of the commissioning secretariat.
Okay. You have a medical background, construction.
No, not construction, but my degree is psychology, and I just work with research mostly for them.
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. So, bright and talented. So that's wonderful. Okay. You did say that you have something currently working on. Can you tell us a bit more about it if you'd like to share?
I'm working on a little project right now. Trying to create my musical portfolio. It's definitely something that you can look forward to. I don't want to say too much right now.
That's fine.
Move it all away.
That's
Yes,
fine.
but it's definitely something that we can look forward to in the future, in the near future.
All right, cool. Okay, so we're going to move into the rapid fire round. No hard questions. I just ask you question, and the first thing that comes to the top of your head.
Interesting. Okay.
That shouldn't be too hard. Neo soul or reggae?
Ah, that's hard. That is tough. I would say neo soul.
Really, Maxwell kind of girl.
Maxwell, yes, Maxwell, Erica Badu, yeah, all those people. Mhm.
All right, fine. Okay, so who would be your favorite neo soul artist? And let's say reggae. Just asking. That one's out of the script.
You know, I want to say Lauryn Hill just because that kind of also sort of ties into reggae as well.
You know, when her album came out, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, that was my first CD ever with my first Discman. So I have a special that entire album's on repeat in my car as well. So I have a very special bond with that particular album.
Awesome, me too.
Studio or stage?
Studio.
Studio.
Only because I do tend to be a little tiny bit on the introverted side, and I feel I like
Really?
more intimate settings. But come to me for jazz, and I will really put on a show.
I was say, could you imagine the psychologist is shy and introverted? All right. Writing or performing?
Um, Performing.
Performing.
Yeah.
How about performing your writing?
Sorry, can you say that
How
again?
about performing your writing?
Performing my
Your
writing. Oh,
Yeah. The answers are open. You don't exactly have to stick to the question asked, The answers are open.
yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I can perform. Although I have not really done much of that. I do write poetry as well,
Ah.
and yeah, I have not showcased that aspect of my talent. Yeah.
There are many artists who tend to prefer to singing to their songs that they've written themselves, because just like as a journalist, I used to hate, there's a particular my first newsroom, there are times where I'd probably have 5 or 6 stories, and then my news editor would give it to someone else to read. I'm like, no, I write it in my style, so I don't think anyone can actually present my report in the way that I would want to do it. So I think I tend to get the singers would like to sing their own songs,
That
songs
was called. Yeah.
that people have written for them.
Yes.
All right. So next question: morning or night?
Nice.
Hmm? Your mind's more active then.
Yes, I'm very nocturnal.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And your dream collaboration, apart from your family.
Apart from my family, oh, right now I'm really in love with Olivia Dean.
Okay.
I
Nice.
I have a bit of an obsession with her right now. Um, Yeah, her songs are all at the top of my playlist.
So are you gonna do like back in the day, the 80s, nice send a demo tape, a demo and say, hey Olivia.
Yeah.
All right, all right. One word for your sound.
Mm. I would describe my sound as soulful.
Soulful.
Yeah.
All right, good one. And one word for your journey.
Hmm. Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, we could go with that. We could go with that. Is there anything of things that you'd like to add? People that you'd like to call and acknowledge. As we seek to close the show.
Um, I would just like to encourage people to, try new things, explore your talents, and get to know yourself on a deeper level, and understand how you can serve others and change other people's lives as well. That for me is my life's mantra, my life goal. It's ultimately how I want to be remembered.
Was it difficult getting to know yourself on a deeper level, as you put it, and knowing what you're about? Did it take you a good bit of time, or were you that focused and knew who you were? And
In a way, I'm sorry to cut you off. I cannot say that it was difficult because I'm naturally very introverted, so I do spend a lot of time with myself at the end of the day. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So Azriel Pinel, that was a very wonderful interview. I mean, we still have a bit of time, but it seems that we exhausted most of our questions. But it was a very wonderful interview. And if you like, you give the date of a VA4 Jazz, and if some of the artists that'll be performing, as we close.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Before Jazz will be held in Beaufort on May 3rd. Headliner is Glenn Washington, and you can also come and enjoy artists like my sister Kimmy Sings, as well as Sly, and many other beautiful performances.
All right. And Sly and Kimmy has this song with Sly and Alphonse, the Creole guy. But anyway, I forgot the name, but this guy, One People, we are one people.
Oh yes.
This rap, that's probably the best Creole rap I've ever heard. I listen to that song over and over and over again. When I get to the rap, sometimes I even actually just rewind because it's just so well crafted.
Yeah.
Well done. So yeah, but so folks, like we said, we're looking forward to VA4 Jazz May 3rd, and the venue is.
What's the venue? Oh, the Philip Masley Grounds.
Philip Masley Ground. There we go. And the Philip Masley Grounds on May 3rd, and we're going to see artists like Glenn Washington and of course the Pinel sisters. And trust me, if you heard, I'm going to play this song when we get off. When we get off, as we close. And folks, trust me, you're going to enjoy the sights and sounds. So Azriel, thank you very, very, very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Of course, I could thank your sister Kimmy for making that connection, and I will be there in VA for my hometown to come see.
Okay, look forward to seeing you and everybody.
Bye-bye. All right, folks, this has been Youth Unplugged with me, Miguel Favre, sponsored by the Youth Economy Agency. And as we close, I am going to play that song, that cover, So Easy, by Azriel, and then we're going to get back to our regular programming. Until next week, next Wednesday for Letla, and of course Thursday for Youth Unplugged. I am Miguel Favre signing out and saying take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.
But imagine, sometimes it's feeling like there's only 2 days in the week. Yesterday was Monday, and look at that Friday afternoon. So hear that. Do you have a talent or skill that you can turn into a business idea? Well, don't sleep on you, my youth. Get your business started today. The Youth Economy Agency will guide you. Provide funding. Yes, sister, provide funding. Plus training to run your business profitably. Yo, go online now to start living the St. Lucian dream. Just one click and boom, you're in business.
I'm feeling for something special, something